Oh man, alright, so like a few different things to talk about. The first thing is that I've been testing this for the last 30 minutes because I just updated to the latest version of Streamlabs, and it's unclear to me whether the stream tonight is going to work. Like, it's capturing the game right now, but everything I tested earlier, it couldn't capture it at a decent frame rate. I'm hoping that was only because I was recording and not streaming, but I guess we'll see. Two other things. What were the two other things? One of them is that for anybody who doesn't already know, there's been some drama with payment processors and video game distributors. It started with Steam. The payment processors basically said, take down the porn or we're not gonna let you, like, process payments. So Steam had to remove, I don't know if they, like, fully removed or just delisted a bunch of pornographic, I think specific subsets of pornographic games on the platform. This may have also extended to itch.io. I was only just reading an article about that, so I don't feel totally confident of all the details. It does seem like mouthwashing specifically might not have been removed for that reason, but whatever. There's like some articles out there about it. You can look into that, but just be aware, payment processors are throwing their weight around again. I know they did this a few years ago with like maybe with Patreon or OnlyFans or somebody. It was, I don't know. This isn't the first time they've tried to pull something like this, and I'm not thrilled about it. Don't remember what the other thing was. Maybe I'll remember later. But I'm going to attempt to stream this, but if the frame rate's like really bad and I'm not sure how I'm gonna find out, I don't know. I might just have to call it tonight, but I don't know enough about streaming software to have any other things to try, buttons or knobs to mess with. But hopefully it just like works and it's fine, right? Hopefully it's just fine. Hopefully this is cool. Oh, I would like to stream, this is not the other thing, but I would like to stream Signalis at some point, I think. Much the same way that I'm streaming Silent Hill 2, where I'll come in with like a bunch of extra knowledge that new people wouldn't have, but we'll see. I might, once I'm done with Silent Hill 2, I might prefer to turn like these Tuesdays into like horror game smorgasbords. It would be cool. It would also be kind of a commitment. I don't know. I just don't know. How's the frame rate on the stream, by the way? Is it okay? Is it acceptable? Because it looks okay, so it seems like the only issue was with recordings and not with streaming, hopefully. Just cut out? That's unfortunate. How bad did it cut out? I guess I don't know if it's continued to cut out. I don't know, just updated, hello Haxer, just updated my streaming software and maybe that wasn't a good idea. This is the note that we normally, well, this is the note that in the original game we find in the director's office in the hospital. Okay, good. But now we see it here. He who is not bold enough to be stared at from across the abyss is not bold enough to stare into it himself. The truth can only be learned by marching forward. Follow the map. There's a letter and a wrench. Oh shit, I forgot to normally open another tab with my notes. Let me do that as quickly as I can. Cat, you're a darling. Okay, what I want to do, I want to find this link. Bring that over here. Hello, cat. Still, does it pick up it's purring? That would be absolutely precious. In hell, I don't know why this is still making noise. Should have stopped. Oh, hell yeah. That's the kind of quality content. So enjoy his purring while I try to make this stop being stupid. Oh my god, cat! That's metal. You don't bite that. Set this up like a million different ways. None of them seem to work. Okay, so hopefully that will actually silence my phone. That would be cool. Probably not, though. Oh my god. What was I doing? I was gonna check my notes. Here we go. I've got so many notes. There's a couple of specific things in Silent Hill 2 that I'd like to follow up on. East side of town. Alright. It's like a little bit too bright in this room for that's okay. Letter and a wrench. That's fantastic. Oh, darling boy. Sanders Street on the east side of town. Okay. I do my usual one by one thing. I think I'll get there. There's a note that I think I missed earlier, and I'm hoping it's still there and I can pick it up. Also, when we get to Katz and Martin, yeah, which is where we're headed. Interesting. Okay, I'll talk about that once I get there. Other than that, no other things to follow up on just yet. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, there's a new movie coming out called Weapons. It's from the same director who did Barbarian. There is a 45-second trailer available on YouTube that is just fantastic, and I can't wait to see it in theaters. Not a shill, not getting paid. I don't take payment for any of my streaming stuff, at least currently. Oh god, I heard like a noise. Which is normal. You little freak. Oh god, that's not the button. Oh, I'm too used to Signalis. How do I run? No! We're playing so much Signalis, friends. Okay. Danger, keep out. Road closed ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it is. Doesn't play. Signalis is... Okay, the people who made Signalis love Silent Hill 2. They love the original game. They also love Evangelion and, oh my god, what was the other thing? David Lynch. And they did reference 2001: A Space Odyssey. Just hitting a button like, I don't know, what's this button gonna do? I know what it does in Signalis. Ooh, the antenna got me spooked. I thought it was like a icky sticky boy. It's almost like in Signalis, they took the whole, like, what if basically all of the enemies were women, and then they're like, hang on, what if basically all of the cast were women? Hey, rat front. Also, you have to be very careful what you say about Signalis at this point, because a lot of things are just going to be spoilers. The antenna puzzle is definitely simpler than it looks at first glance, though. Do you think... Ooh, how do I phrase this? Do you think the radio station we were in earlier in the game has to be part of the array of antenna that you see in that puzzle, right? Is there an antenna labeled 6? Because I seem to remember it starts at like 40 something and goes up, but I can't remember for sure. Oh, look at all that smoke, all that steam. Because the station from early on in the game is Rockfront Radio Station 6, I'm pretty sure. No! 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 Stop it! Stop it! I don't deserve this! That sounds right. I'm all I remember for sure is that it was all double digits. Which means the station from the... I still think the station from the beginning is probably part of that array. I don't think there's any reason it wouldn't be. This is the apartment building. I said this last time, but this is the apartment building from earlier, but now it's completely caved in. Oh, really? All right, hang on. I need to pull the curtains. The glare is killing me. Okay. It is a bit better. Who needs sunlight anyway? Charge that mouse. Lots of cat hair on here. Okay. Ah! That's not alright. Yeah, for sure. Especially given how heavily this inspired Signalis. Plenty of parallels to draw as we go along. I feel like there's... Okay, so there's one of them. Because I'm getting like surround sound enemy noises and it's unsettling to say the least. Oh, I think there's another nurse. Oh, because there's... That's that building. There's a nurse in there, I'm pretty sure. Did you notice... Alright, I'm gonna say another thing about Signalis. Did you notice that... I think the sound of saving the game is just slowed down version of the sound an enemy makes when they spawn you. She runs way too fast. It's not fair. Ooh, right between the legs. That's too good of a hitbox, friend. Stop! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 I don't deserve this! Oh, not my favorite. Not my best. Not my best. Okay, how do I heal? This one. Ah! Okay. Nope. Not the button. Here we go. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure run in Signalis is left trigger, so I don't know why I keep hitting the right bumper to run. Do you remember those notes? East side town. There's like a... There! I knew it! I knew you were there! I remembered you were, and I was trying to remember where. I remembered you. Can't trick me. You can't trick me more than twice in a row, usually. Man, they know what's up. I'm sure they put an extra health drink in there just for me. This is the pharmacy where we picked up the receipt for all that blood medication. I was just hoping that the same mind that figured out that, like, that scene in Mulholland Drive where he's like, it's all an illusion. I was hoping we gotta put that same mind to Signalis. You gotta really think. You gotta think, you gotta thunk hard. I was debating whether to go back and save, and I thought, I'm not so bad at this game. It's going to be necessary. But I don't know if that's true. Wait, I shouldn't pull up the map now. Oh! What? Get! Oh, I thought I hit the screenshot button. That's so disappointing. What the hey? Doesn't want to take a screenshot. Mulholland Drive is also very lesbian. Maybe that's part of their David Lynch influences. Oh, that's a lot of nurses. Okay. Yeah, we gotta do this one at a time or I'm gonna cry. Gunshots are gonna bring both on. It's fine, I can cope. If headshots matter. Oh, that's not easy. Oh, that was not the move, friend. Ooh, I saw it fall out of her hand. Interesting. I think it just fell right through the floor. Mulholland Drive drove that guy crazy before he got monstered and John dies at the end. Was that the cop? Or was it the person who rented a video? Wait, how do I reload? I already did. I thought that person got monstered like really early on though. Yeah, the cop is like one of the first ones. You should be way past that chapter. Yeah, the cop's head exploding is like... I mean, that's before the trip to Vegas, right? Because the Vegas trip is kind of the midway point. Another one? That's a lot of nurses. That just seems like a lot. Seems like a lot. Oh. I thought that was way... Alright. That was way earlier. Have I been in here? Okay. Okay. So I can crawl into that building, or I could go through that fence. That building... they both seem like they could be the way forward is the problem. You probably can't get to me. Uh-oh. How wrong am I about to be? That's probably... It's a pretty well-cast movie overall. Okay, okay, I can come back through this, so I'll do this first, and then I'll go do... Ah! Ah! Can you? No! How dare you? This is chewing through all my ammo. I feel like, well, okay, because like Amy was a total travesty. I feel like they just did not understand her character at all, but David was great. Paul Giamatti was a fascinating choice that, like, I don't think I agree with it, but I think it ended up being really good. No! There's just too many enemies. This is too many. I need to get out of here. This is too many enemies. I didn't see any of you jerks. Jason Pargan got name dropped on something I was listening to recently, and I was shocked. I was shook. Yeah, that was not my greatest. And then both of them disappeared. You absolute treacherous creatures. I was gonna call them cretins, but they're much smarter than I am, apparently. You! You keep that out of my Christian Minecraft server. Oh, you're gonna get back up. No! That is not how I thought that was going to go, but that works. Okay. Got this. I can do this. Where am I right now? Okay. I simply do not remember whether that other way is a dead end. I did not enjoy that noise. I think both paths end up in the same place. God, I had the same dilemma the first time I played. And I think I ended up going back. Let me just go save really quick. Because I think I ended up going back because one of them you can backtrack and the other one you can't. And I can't remember which one is which. So I'm just gonna save really fast. Let me see if I can see inside. I don't think I can get back. It's impossible to tell, but I don't think I can get back out of that. There's like so many monsters in there for sure, also. Monsters? They look like monsters to you? Okay. So now, yes, okay, now I can be free. He just duck his head? No, okay. I thought he like ducked his head to get out of the motorhome. It's like, I don't think I've ever seen that animation before. They technically have voice acting because of the number of stations on the radio. But yeah, they don't have like, I don't know, but like what voice would you even give Adler, you know? I'm not sold. I don't think they need it. Although I did see an absolutely horrifying edit. Somebody photoshopped like Ben Shapiro's face over half of Adler's face, and it's like a weirdly close match. It was not pleasing to see. I love how Adler's personality comes through, though. Such an officious little shit.
Likes his little fetish objects.
It's gonna be a toughie. Oh, I was gonna shoot you through window. That's true. I mean, unless you wanted to start like screaming. That's true. But you could just like, there's lines of text. Erica, despite everything that's happened, I've come to look for you. Like. Alright, come here, nurse. I want to shoot you through the window. This is what America thinks of healthcare workers. Now come here. I don't see her. That's not there. It's making noises like the whole world is rearranging. God, I mean, I could stealth around, but... Oh my God, is she like right there? I can't see. Oh, there you are. Oh! No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You get your paws off of me. No, I got myself in the corner. Stop. You don't know. Oh my God. Ah! No! No! This is the worst I've ever had with this. Stop! Come here! You freak! Oh, the other one's still here. Oh. Where'd you go? Nobody's climbing up that ladder. You go all the way back in here, you little psycho. Come here. Stop giving me attitude and come here. Where are you? You guys didn't happen to see where the mannequin went, did you? I was too busy running for my life. One of you. You do not get up. You've slipped over your last window, friend. Happy burger. Okay, so I could pass over here. And that would take me to the stuff. Actually, how do I... Shoddy, fully reloaded. Alright. Flip here, go to the other side, everything. Okay. Let's finish exploring, and then let's go back and look at that other path, which I believe ends up in the same place. At minimum, this appears to be... I'm also checking the signs to see if I see anything interesting. Not much so far, it's just a happy burger. Alright, now we're gonna do the other one. think there's going to be... Oh, lordy. I heard that. Oh god, I wish I had just one grenade. Just one. Oh, there's like some stuff that goes down in here. I vaguely remember now. It's a big labyrinth. And can't get back up that way. I hear that bug. Oh my god. They probably can't come in over the pipes or over the barrels. They probably have to... Yeah, I think they have to come through here, like I do. Except for the bugs. I don't know what the rules are for the bugs. I bet they can walk on anything. Oh, I see you. Yeah, you come here, please, so I could just deal with you. Okay. I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna make this work for me. Gotta run and scared. He's backing up. Not close enough eye out for mannequins. Oh, yo, is that a headshot? Mannequins and supply. I hear it. Just don't know where it is. You! Not you. Now I would like to... Checking. Okay. Where are you? Been hearing you this whole time. You come down here right now, young man. You are in so much trouble. You. Flip a trick. I can, however, be... Oh! Ooh, no! Okay. Can't stop, won't stop. Why didn't it just get me through? Okay. You just come ruin my day. Okay. Was that there before? Are they sneaking ammo behind me? The ammo fairy come to visit? Could have been a net positive. It probably wasn't, but... 6,500 nether. I don't know, like... If you're going to have multiple paths like that, I would wonder why. 'Cause I was just coming in to see if there were more supplies or, like, story stuff. Let the dust settle. Let's take it. It should be the same place. I think it's probably fine. Oh. Yes, okay. Bugs are so much easier to deal with. Like that, I like that barcode texture. That's pretty neat. You can tell by the way that it is. Oh, so this is like, what is this? Where am I right now? I don't know, but that looks like a stripper pole to me. Thought maybe we were in Heaven's Night, but I think that's a different part of town. I guess it could be something else. Hey, hey, just what I was looking for. I mean, maybe it's like a stripper pole for beginners. I mean, like, why else would there be this big stupid pole right here, right? And like, where's the stage? This is the stage. This whole thing is the stage. What, is it for like ballet? Do poles like that hold buildings up? I'd expect, I don't know. I wouldn't expect that. Yes, they both lead to the other side of this. It's great. It's great. I think that whole bit is blocked off. No shifting noises. Sounds like breathing too. Oh. It's a lizard brain. I feel like you have brain bees. Oh, that's Neely's bar. There will be a joyful message for us there. Something kind and uplifting. Can't do that to me, mister. Well, brain bees means something specific to me, because it's that feeling where it's kind of like my whole brain is buzzing, and I just can't think about anything until I've had a rest. That scared me. That scared me quite a bit. See anything? Yeah, give me that. Right through the door. That's how we like it. Okay, it's blocked off. We will be forced to take the long way round. I need to try to look behind. See if I can see anything. See if they remembered to put some textures up, or it's just like blank back there. I kind of love... Yeah, I don't know. I can't really tell, but... Yeah, that sounds like brain bees. There's something, yeah, it just looks like, it's the fabric and some poles, but it's probably easier for me to tell since I don't have any of the artifacts or anything. It kind of just looks like an unfinished street surface to me. Like they didn't intend for me to look this close, probably. No clip, there's some boundary break and like other no clip videos I was waiting until I finished the game to actually watch them, since they're likely to spoil things, but I still haven't gone back to the final boss. I've just been playing a lot of Signalis instead. So my heart can't take it. I think I'm gonna have to restart the final boss in this game. Oh, I just really don't wanna. I don't wanna do it. It's a really frustrating fight. Okay, so that's what I came from. But like, I have to do it because I have to get good at it. Oh my god, I just like have not been in the mood. I've not been in the mood to deal with a frustrating boss fight. Just want to like sit back and enjoy a video game and not have to bang my head against it. But I just like don't know when I'll be in the mood. But I'll have to figure it out eventually, so I don't know. I don't know. Let's get inside of that. I mean, I think I've got like plenty of time before I have to face it again either way, but oh man, I will eventually have to do it. Should cast this to the big screen. Don't you have a smart TV? Or did I dream that? Nothing. Broke all those wings for nothing. Trying to. Well, a Chromecast would fix that. Dreamt with a P? D-R-E-A-M-P-T? I think dreamed works just as well, but... I don't know how well you can hear the music. Coming from that way. He told Maria that Mary liked piano. She liked to play piano. Yeah, the eternal problem, right? How do you decide which one you're saving up for first? I feel like Chromecast would be pretty low on that list. Although if they ever go on sale, it might be worth it. I don't know how often that happens, though. Oh. Can't get to the east side of Sanders Street. Well, not through this way, anyway. Are we gonna... We don't really go back out that way again. Might have just missed that note. I might just not have it. That's unfortunate. It's kind of a small thing, but it was neat. Let me check. Okay, let me check one more time, because this would be one of these two. I have to like actually, okay, I have to actually hold the note in my human hands. Over it, that's unfortunate. Because it's not going to remember where I was. Alright. Okay, let me just look up what the note looks like so I could... Mouse is charging. Ah, joke's on me. Okay. Sanders Street note. I'm pretty sure I remember. Sanders Street note. Oh my god, just like show me the note. You freaks. Southvale. Da, da, da. Terrible. This one. Sometimes you just have to look behind. That's probably the one I'm thinking of. Nope. Oh my god, I'm in hell. I don't think it's either. Okay, alright. Okay, I think I just don't get that. No, I remember it. Steam Deck is higher, it's a bigger expense, and you need to be more prepared to take that tab. I'm saying, you know who to ask to find you a deal. Same man who got all those PS5s. Man, I don't need to be looking this up. I could deal with this later. There's like a note and it has like a thing drawn on the other side and it looks really cool. It's got like, it looks kind of like it's got Pyramid Head drawn on the other side of it, but I don't remember what the front of it said. The Deals Goblin. Yeah, activate the Deals Goblin. Garfield, or Heathcliff the Deals Goblin. For anybody who's not aware, that would be adjacent to Garfield the Deals Warlock from My Brother, and Me, who also made an appearance in the Adventure Zone Season 1. Garfield the Deals Warlock. Is there anything else? Holy look. They actually have Heathcliff. I don't know. I think I might be good on the Adventure Zone. Like, I'm mopping up the live shows. And I did finally start listening to Jacob Geller has a podcast. What's it called? I think it's called Something Rotten. And I just started listening to that, and it's, of course, very good because it's Jacob Geller. And that might be my... What's that horrible noise? I think I've ever heard that before. Oh my god. Okay, I thought I would be walking in here, but I think I have to go into Neely's bar, so let me just... I knew it! I fucking knew it! Get off my back! Oh no, no, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck! I'm stuck! I can't move! You just clipped right through it! Oh, it's so embarrassing. Cartoon cats as the merchant is a running gag. I got stuck, that was unfair. They taped me to the rail and let it get me. Smash your face against it, child. It has, and it's not fair. It's not fair. Man, some of these later bosses. Whoo! Yeah. My ass handed to me publicly. Where does that start? Starts around here. This is... I guess it's technically still optional, but in the original game, I don't think you have to come back to Neely's bar, so you could completely miss this message. And seeing the yeah, I'll go ahead and say it. Seeing the message affects what ending you get in the original. definitely intended to start hearing it when you enter Neely's bar. Because originally it said there was a hole here. It's gone now. One of my favorite textures in a video game. If you really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading to a different place than Mary, James. It's like an anagram or something, yeah. I don't know if the capitalizations mean anything. It's the map. It's the map from the original game. I don't know why my screenshot button isn't working. It's breaking my heart. Or maybe it is working and I'm just not getting notified. That would be pretty good. There's like... as intense as Mary's death was, or Maria's death, there's some even more intense stuff coming up depending on your background and your feelings about certain things. All of the content warnings on the video are absolutely called for. You don't have high hopes for Laura? Why wouldn't you have high hopes for Laura? She's a perfect brat, and I won't hear a word against her. We did not previously have access to this back room. That's true. She's gonna get iced by me. But like, other than that, she's having like a pretty good life so far. Until I get my hands on her. Oh, I hear you. I hear you clearly. Yeah, she's great. She's just gonna die by my hand. No big deal. I don't know why everybody's making such a fuss about it. Get your funny business out of my... Oh, I saw you. I saw both of you. Ooh, I don't want to deal with that. Oh, James, are you sure you don't want to search the S-Bend for a needle or something? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm a big girl. I can do it. What? How is he not riddled with diseases? I think his wife took all the hits on that one. That's just a big old column. Come here, you little psycho. Gotcha. I saw that little thing squirming around. I know it's around here somewhere. Yeah, dude, Mary took all the L's when it comes to diseases. She died of that damn disease 3 years ago. Oh! 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 I absolutely fell for it. Oh! Scared the bejesus out of me. I was looking at the ammo. I was like, oh, I'll just nab that ammo real quick. I wasn't even looking at that corner. Imbecile. Fool. Clown. Okay. There was a squirmy one, though. There was a lying figure on the ground, and I saw it. Saw it with my eyes. Go. Is this that one? Yeah, this is that one set of garages. Shit's always going down here. You visit this place, like, maybe one more time? Probably not, but... Yeah, no, come on over. Got enough pizza for everybody. How old do we think James is? 40? Or kind of old 30s? Probably 40s, right? No. In the original game, he's like 36. But he does look older. I want to say he's like 40. Okay, let me get him in front of like a light source. Oh. Real-time reflection, sweet. I mean, still not like the best lighting for this calculation, but remind me in a well-lit area. Maybe over there. Let me just get jump scared by another thing real quick. I think he looks older. I'm pretty sure canonically he is older, but I think he also, like, looks older. Not that they could afford to have too many wrinkles on your skin in an early PS2 game. That's true. There's actually specifically, I don't have like a side-by-side, but you can find them all over the place. If you get like a screenshot of James's face at the beginning of the game and towards the end, they do make him look more haggard, but even separately from that, I just think he's older. He was even older in like early footage during game development, and they youthened him a bit. See, I swear he looked like he was like in his 50s in some of the early dev footage, but then people were like, what? And then they toned it down. You! Oh, why? I was fast walking away. Hold for it. You don't think, hang on, you don't think he's gray enough to be in his 40s? First off, my dad's hair turned gray in like high school, so that doesn't mean anything. Second off, I mean, like, all right, hang on. Also not a good enough light source. Where can I find a decent light source in a survival horror game? He could be bleaching his hair, you don't know. Be bleaching and dyeing it. I think he's like 40. You know what? I don't even need to argue about this. I could just look it up. Oh god. I cannot be the first person to have asked this. Appearances. I don't care. I just want to know how old he is. James is officially 29 in the original game. So he's probably like in his 30s, Right. He's been aged up in the remake. I already knew that. I just want to know how old he is in the remake. Also in... Oh my god, they put him in Dead by Daylight. What a choice. Luke Roberts, that's the name of his voice actor in this. I'm struggling to find this information. You would think somewhere on the wiki page they would just like say this is how old he is. God. Cloudflare check just so I can read somebody arguing about how old he is. Somebody thinks he looks like Leon Kennedy, and I'm happy for them. Yeah, he looked way older. I don't know if I'm gonna find it, but he did look way older in some of the original footage. I don't know. He's 29 in the original game. I cannot immediately find out how old he is in the remake. Yeah, alright, you know what? That's fair. You're right, mid-30s. I thought he was 36 in the original game, so then I was like, well, he's definitely older than that here. Making those oochie scoochie noises over there. The phone ringing. What? What? No! Most hits I think I've ever landed. I haven't found any gray hairs, but I'm also not looking. Here we go! Stop! 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 Oh, no, 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 no! 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 Oh! No! Stop! I wonder. Oh, alright. Yeah, it's a little, it was, kind of underselling it. Getting punched in the head by a limbless mannequin and you, Come at me, friend. At me! Get my Twitter DMs. There we go. Okay. Okay. I have a note for this upcoming sequence, but I'll get through it before I talk about it. Surely it's not making that noise because I'm near a dryer. I think it totally is. Or maybe because I'm near a pit. Okay, I swear to God, the gooey dryer has got some audio associated with it. Now I'm trying to see if I can, like, see anything in there. Be the face of God. Seriously, I think the audio is attached to the dryer. Wow. It's probably... yeah. God, I thought those were footsteps. It was the cloth in the wind. Smokes. Cavernous. I would not enjoy that though. Like if I reached into my dryer and like couldn't reach the back of it, that would be an unpleasant experience. It just keeps going and you hear like a noise. And there was a whole ass dungeon in there. Or you could do one of those really uncomfy crawls like in The Descent or As Above, So Below. And there could just be like nothing at the end of it, but you can't turn around. Not enough room. Weak. Both of those, so The Descent, a bunch of women spelunk, and it goes poorly. As Above, So Below, a very bossy woman takes a bunch of people spelunking, but in France, and it goes poorly. Okay, let's do the sequence.
Hello? Anyone there?
This is the rest of the note. Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. You should know. The key is in the park, at the feet of the praying women. The wrench will open the gate. The key will let loose the abyss. Or at least this is a continuation of the note. There's a letter and a wrench. Normally... you either find this, I think you find this on a doorstep of one of the houses in the original game. So the note that I have, let me just alt tab out for a second. I wrote down, oh, maybe I forgot to check. I totally forgot to check. I should have checked this way sooner. I meant to check whether, because I know that there's at least one payphone that plays a dial tone earlier in the game, like the first section in the town. And so what I forgot to check, unfortunately, is whether it's this phone. And whether other phones play a dial tone. So, my bad. Messed up on that one. Oh, I always forget. Can't do that, can't do that. Okay. So next note won't be for a while. Gosh, I'm so upset that I forgot to check that. What a tragedy. I mean, I guess it might be on the VODs, but I'm certainly not going to go back through them for this. Red lights. Oh, traffic lights. I have a mixer that looks almost exactly like a hand mixer that looks almost exactly like that vacuum. I've got a blow dryer that looks pretty similar. Give me the garbage. Defenders Horizon. I don't know if that's a real game. Why are all of my appliances back? Listen, color scheme, design, not identical products. I've never blow dried my hair with a vacuum. A somewhat modeled interior, I say. Okay, I think, yeah, I already looked over here. I looked over here. Just like a whole entire pizza that I'm just not even gonna grab. Hey. That's the kind of thing I like to see. This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza? There's a Hulapee, creator of the very good video Two Pipes, made like a little proof of concept VR thing for Silent Hill 2, and it's quite good. It's not. Do you believe in your heart of hearts that Eddie is a very good boy? I think he has been near a corpse every time we have found him. What an unsettling way for that to be moving. He's done nothing wrong, she says. Why are the cops after him? They wouldn't listen. Yeah, that's moving. It's not even moving in a breeze. It's just like wobbling in place. No. Nothing bad has ever happened to or around that sweet, sweet boy. Well, stick around, because that's gonna change. Maybe I'll get tired of chasing Laura, and I'll settle for a gutless fatso. Am I flower shop? This is probably a door. What is it? A door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares, I think. I believe that's the door we're coming up on. Oh, photo. They're here. How many of those do I have? Oh, you can't see the number until you get to the other side. I don't know. I don't think we picked them up in order, though. I did look into those. Apparently, they're not just immediately explained at the end of the game. The fog was actively lifting. Oh, are you talking about that little stain that spreads? It's been like that for a while. It kind of spreads a stain as I walk through. Yeah, and sometimes I catch it. Let's see if I can catch it. Ah, I think I missed it. But yeah, there's like a little, it adds a little stain to the map as you explore different parts of it. It's neat. It's a neat little thing. Did I just come from here? Yeah. It doesn't look familiar at all from this angle. Yeah. Just kind of smears that stain around. What's the other burger place? What is this one called? Big J's? I guess. If you say so. Premium quality, ice cold, good meal, good deal. Oh, look at that. Let me smack the store with my face and then get a good drink from the vendo. Beer! Nah, we only drink, like, health drinks here, friend. I think they said it's like an herbal tea that gives you health. Hot dog, hot sauce, herbal beer. Wow, that's like one of the only things I've heard that made beer sound more disgusting. Arizona iced teas, 'cause this is America. All beer is herbal if you think about it. Exits nil, 2024. It is, in fact, West Virginia. Yeah, is this game set in West Virginia? Or perhaps one of the Carolinas? Likely the worst one. Oh, that is a nasty looking stump. Hey. Air International, what are you selling? Yeah, that sounds familiar. Man, I'm not keeping an eye out for mannequins. I think it's based on a real town, though. Like, isn't there some place with coal fires still burning deep underground? Or did I dream that? What a boutique is this place? And then the music shop, which has that sign that says time to face the music or whatever. Because sometimes you're subtle and other times you're not. That is back here. What, like, an amalgamation in what way, though? Like, combining the stories of several towns? Because everything else about it is, it feels fairly non-identifying. The shrug emoji? Ow. It looks like she's going like, ah, from this far away anyway. The #1 typing innovation introduced by phones is easy access to emojis. Few other operating systems have figured this out. Microsoft Windows has an emoji panel that makes me want to tear my eyelids off. I wonder... Or noise. I wonder what a stream of this game would be like for somebody who's moving a lot faster. I should look up speed runs of this game. That would be interesting. A lot of real learning comes from speedruns. Like, that's how we got the massive reveal about a lot of the puzzle solutions in the original game are seeded based on, I think, like, which frame of the menu you started your game on. And, like, you know, why would you ever find that out unless you're trying to do it as quickly as possible? And then knowing the seed means you know the solutions and you can save a bunch of time. It's cool. Speedruns are cool. That's my platform. 2025. Speedruns are cool. But I feel like there's... I tend to think that speedruns of older games are more interesting since they had to do stranger things to get the games to work, and so they have more interesting and unique bugs where, like, there was specifically, I was watching a speedrun of Control, and it was a lot of just like, you know, abuse a couple of movement things and debug, and it's a lot less interesting than like that bomb trick in the Zelda game. What was it? Ocarina of Time? Yeah, the door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. A texture basically unchained. OOC? Out of character? Can't remember. Awkward. That would be OOT, friend. Ocarina of Crime, maybe. Ocarina of Crime is, like, I would read that fanfic. I might not finish it, but I would give it a good try. You're like, rips? What are you doing? What are you doing? Neighborhood. You should not. I will lose respect so fast. Sometimes you hit up to read things, and sometimes you hit Y, and that's only because I bound... I think Y used to be heal on the original key bindings, and then up on the D-pad was open the map, and I couldn't stand it. Couldn't do it. Ah, this is where we're gonna see the guys, the fellas, the friendzos. If I had gotten here faster, would I have seen Laura? I wonder. Probably not, right? There's that gasp again. I think any fanfic, there's certainly different gradations depending on which which lore you're building on. Like, a Sonic fanfic is a greater magnitude of loss of respect than Ocarina of Crime, but... I'm mostly just, I'm just riffing off of, like, if you've heard of Randy Feltface, he's got some bit somewhere on YouTube where he's like, the Bible is basically fanfic. And it's, oh, it's good. Some shit's gonna be some bad shit. Did I save? I did. I saved just now. Yeah, we're headed back to... Tyranny of copyright law. Yeah, can't argue with that. Did it lock behind me? What the hell? I did the bolt! Okay. Be gay, do crime. Yeah! Hang on. Hang on. That's like basically Signalis, right? Oh, don't pause the chat, dude, to scroll, you freak. There we go. Hey, guess what? Some bad shit in here. Hear that? What could that be, I wonder? A big new friend! This is the Mandarin. Ooh! So, in the original game, the Mandarin doesn't have a ranged attack, first off. The Mandarins only appear in a section, basically this section in the original game, and you never, if I remember correctly, you never see them again, like maybe one more time in the entire game. There is, of course, a lot of symbolism around this design. Painful shout. I believe there's 2 of them in here. Try to give you a decent look at them. This is one of the only places that it's gonna be. Well, that's not true. Also, if you're wondering, there's like, and then you dodge. So there's like the sound of the tentacle coming out, the sound of it coming at you. After the sound of it coming at you is when you dodge. Also, you can smack their hands until they let go. And fall into the abyss. There's the other one. You can shoot them too, but I don't think it's worth it. We'll be paying our dues with respect to the Mandarins later. You have a lot less room to maneuver around them, I think. What I'm remembering about the original tunnel is that it's much narrower. Okay, one last chance to... I don't know how well this is actually going to show up on the VOD. And compression and everything else. These are basically all of her attacks. Tongue. Shout. Yeah, I think that's all of her attacks. Where previously I think she just had to, like, I don't know, smack you from below. Alright, Mandarins demystified. Here we go. She's quite... The range on that shout is more than I remembered. Just noises? Oh, hello, dear. Would you like to sit on a lap? Come here. Come here, you little psycho. Oh, what is that doing here? Come on. Come on, you little freak. You're gonna get me killed. Come on. Nope, nope, nope. You're on here now. Yep. There you go. There you go. Hello, sweet boy. You little freak. Oh, well, there he goes. Man, there's some real shit coming up in this game. Yeah, keep locking those doors behind me. Where did we... Yeah, we came from... Okay. Man, I just want to be here, you know? Give me like a cold autumn night in a foggy spot. Can't wait. Summer's been hideous. In a heat wave forever. Coldest summer thus far. Yeah, can't wait for it. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, you can't wait for autumn. Did have a note for here. This is Sun Hat in Rosewater Park. An interaction in here, I think. "50 days. You have been in suspension for 50 days. Reminds me a little bit of I think it's called the Sanctuary in Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Dig under one of the statues. Get a box with things in it in the original. Are you talking about, Portal? Patrick Chester, son of Edward. He fought and died for the people, for liberty, and for all of our tomorrows. His memory lives on. Ah, Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Yeah, that was one of my earliest attempts to get good at horror. And I reached the halfway point, which is the Sanctuary, which is after the water lurker chase sequence. And what I remember, I think I heard this in a video, that the Sanctuary is one of the best lit areas in the game. And it is connected to one of the darkest areas in the game, and it's also one of the areas where the monsters just kind of free roam, so lots of organic encounters. And I have not touched it since. I think I would be fine at it now. Frictional Games has also made a lot more games, or yeah, 3, 4 more games since then that all look interesting because they're really good at what they do. Even though I think Soma kind of struggles mechanically, it's still narratively just an absolute gem. But they made Amnesia Rebirth and Amnesia: The Bunker, and The Bunker definitely looks neat. There's the Sun Hat. Welcome to Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. There's no better place than here to let go of your busy schedules and finally enjoy a relaxing vacation. Rows of quaint, rustic houses mark a gorgeous mountain landscape, and as the dawn turns to dusk, the surface of Toluca Lake shines a whole range of dreamlike colors. Silent Hill will move you and fill your heart with peace. We're more than certain your time here will be pleasant and leave you with memories that will stay with you forever. And look, all these places we've seen. Jack's Inn, Silent Hill Historical Society, Pete's Bolorama, Neely's, Girls Night every weekend. I thought it said girls every weekend. I was like, wow. Yeah, if anybody wants to read the rest of the brochure, that's probably enough time for that. Whose Sun Hat is that? Oh god, that's like another language. A cute little brochure for a cute little town. New Eden Mall. It's a little bit of paradise. Where they got to voice that? The horror acclamation has started taking hold. Do you mean that you're getting better? Oh my god. Dusk just made a noise from behind me, and it spooked me. Come here, boy. You don't get to do that without some lap time. Started this one on steroids today for his interminable butt problems, so hopefully that helps. Dear. Buddy's butt. Because I do things to make myself laugh regardless of other factors, I wrote an email to the vet about, quote, Dusk's butt sickness. And the lady who handles the emails seemed very pleased by that. I think this is the gate to the rest. Yeah. Let me double check. Gotta check for needles. In case I get bored later. Or I found a needle earlier. Next to this straitjacket. Oh, he's digging his claws into my leg. What a sweet baby angel. I would trim his claws, but he despises that. He's gained some weight though, that's good. Sweet baby angels, the lot of them. My mom got so mad. Well, mad isn't the word. She was like, ugh, when she heard me call my cats sweet baby angels, she's like, sweet baby angels? Yeah, I picked it up from My Favorite Murder, sue me. Yeah, he's given a stable 10 pounds for about a month now, which is good. I would like him to gain a little bit more weight. I'd love to see him closer to 12, so hopefully the steroids help with that. But 10 pounds is still better than it was. I think he was down to 8 like a little bit ago, which is not great. Certainly sub 9. I've also gotten to the habit of just like sitting on the floor while I brush my teeth at night. And then he just comes up and gets all up in my business. Yeah, 10 pounds is good. It's better. It's an improvement for sure. Holes in my clothes. Darn. See, he won't just like sit down because he doesn't actually want to be in my lap, but he does want to be around. Why don't you sit down? Why don't you make this easy for me and sit down? Come on. Why don't you just sit? There we go. Alright, there's a Dusk on my lap. I don't think there's any enemies in the park. I could read it as Maria and Laura. Oh, that was a big leaf. Yeah. Let's see. I'll go around the long way. Sweet baby. It's a shame that he's just off camera because he's very beautiful. Oh, can't stand to be. Hello? Having a good time? He is such a lovely lad. Oh, there he goes. He got enough. He got his fill. Ah, I can open the curtains again. Now that that dratted sun is setting. think it's gonna let me out. It gave you a rash? You get rashes from the sun? Is this like people who are allergic to grass? Yikes. Or are you sure it wasn't like bug bites or something? It's all kinds of fun bugs and insects. Oh my god, that reminds me. So it turns out a bug is the name of a type of insect. I don't know how it became the general term for like all the thing, what is it called? Exoskeletons? All the things with a like plastic instead of skin. Which just, in like, ever since I learned that fact, I'm just haunted by the idea that we're using what used to be a precise term to mean something much more general, and in the absence of that term, how would we refer to all of those things? Because I do consider spiders and insects and whatever else to be, like, of a kind. Oh no, I got a little turned around. I'm in trouble. I swear we have an interaction here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misremembered. Can I get in here before? Clade? I don't know what that means. How am I walking away? What the hell? Okay, that's the gate I came through. It's a statue. There's another statue of a woman in here, I swear. I swear is it. I get so caught up in seeing all the things that I actually just don't know what I'm doing. This way. Yes, okay, this way. Yeah, because that other door was locked. We're going to get down here. This is probably the second time, so let's actually progress. It's Angela. My alarm is about to go off, and I kind of don't want it to go off in the middle of this. Actually, incredibly don't want it to go off in the middle. Kill that, and let's have this interaction. This interaction is completely new. Nothing like it happened in the original game.
Hey. Are you feeling better?
This place is different from what I remember. I guess things never really stay the same, do they?
Yeah, I guess not.
I don't think she's here anymore, James.
Who?
My mama? She doesn't want to see me anymore.
Why would you think that? Anyway, I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see me?
Alive, I mean.
Oh. Yeah. I better get going.
You still don't want me to go with you? If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
Out of where?
This town. Silent Hill.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did you?
A little girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you all right? Angela?
No. Please. You shouldn't be here.
Angela, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
He is so out of his depth on this one. He like massively bungled it too, like, I'm happy to see you alive. But, yeah, I don't know. If I kept running into this guy, I don't think I would want him sticking with me. Here's the rest of it. My patient buried it here. I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth. I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the old society was sealed. No one dares to approach that place. Now, I offer you the key. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. That is 2 messages now. 2 or 3 that have referred to him by name. Why do these people know his name? And who are they? Yeah. I mean, that's the second one, right? Got the message in Neely's bar. You might be going to a different place than Mary, James. We're approaching the midway point. This is maybe a quarter of the way through? There are 4 major sections divided up by time in the town, because we did the apartments. Yeah, we're about halfway through, because we did the apartments, we did the hospital, and there's 2 major sections left. Yeah, alright. Next one's gonna be Spookapalooza. It's gonna be rough. A lot of difficult things are gonna happen in the next section. Difficult for me mechanically, and narratively difficult as well. Alright. Yeah, excited for challenging subjects. You, I think, have no idea how challenging it's going to get. There are Reddit discussions of one of the upcoming things that are just... whew. Yeah, no, it's gonna be tough. We're gonna get some closure and some characters, though. That'll be nice. Well, a form of closure. Or at least some explanation. It's here a little bit ago. Yes, okay. I'm also not sure when the next save is. I will need to stop soon. How decadent to be tonight. Shoot, let's hear it. Ooh, double chocolate banana bread sounds divine. What chocolate chips did you use? I'm hoping you're a Ghirardelli girl. That's what I'm really asking. I think I know where this question is going, and okay, good. Ghirardelli, excellent. You're on the correct side of history. I think I know where this question is going, and I cannot believe it's even a question. Ooh, alright, what are our ice cream options? More piano music. I mean, discordant, but still music. Mary, play the piano. Last time we came through here, we had Maria with us. I was really hoping they would refill some of the consumables. French vanilla, mint chocolate chip. I think purists would say French vanilla. Macchiato is coffee, is that right? I'm assuming you like the taste of coffee. I think I found this already, but I'll read it again. Mass layoffs at Brookhaven Hospital threaten the institution's future. The layoffs we reported on last month are continuing. Over 10 people have been let go, which has reduced the hospital's staff by more than half. If the situation does not improve, staff shortages will put patients at risk. Brookhaven is a hospital with a long history. It was established in 1810 when a deadly epidemic swept through the Silent Hill area. Ever since, it has incessantly brought help to the residents of the town. Incessantly is such an odd adverb to use to describe bringing help. Incessantly is typically, I don't know if it's connotation or denotation, but it's typically negative. Let me see how I feel. Let's see. Define incessant. Continued or repeated without interruption or intermission, unceasing, ceaseless as incessant. But does it have never stopping, especially in an annoying or unpleasant way? Such an interesting way. Okay. However, more and more have made their voices heard of how the presence of a psychiatric hospital in the middle of the town has a negative impact on the local community. Residents fear that an incident from 2 years ago might repeat itself. Macchiato. I'm not sure that mint chocolate chip... I also, kind of don't like mint as a flavor, but I'm not sure that mint chocolate chip really goes with the rest of those flavors. So I vote French vanilla if the macchiato is really no good. Because I would be inclined to say caramel macchiato, but heating the banana bread is a good choice. Where am I? I don't know where I am. I came out on the other side of the building. It seems I did not. Or I did, but I ran back in. I just don't think mint would go well. That's my opinion. That's like my opinion, man. Oh, look at that! If I hadn't come back in, I would have missed it! I don't know if there's like an achievement for getting all of them. If I could piece something together once I have them all. If that was there initially, maybe I have to go back in to find that one? I don't know, I'm just not sold on it. I mean, do you have enough banana bread to try both? I guess I don't have those kinds of flavor problems when it comes to sweets, as a rule. Oh, okay. Then you have to choose wisely. If you're not worried about how mint will taste in conjunction with the other flavors, I would say go full decadent and eat it with the mint chocolate chip. Because I did have some mint chocolate chip ice cream at one point that like almost sold me on the flavor combination, but mint will almost never be my first choice. Mint toothpaste, yes. There's some things to find out here. Ugh. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. But the last time I had mint chocolate chip ice cream, I actually really liked it. But I'm just more of like a... I mean, like, cookie dough is great. They used to sell this ice cream. I haven't seen it in a minute. It was Blue Bunny, cookies, candy, and brownie, I think. Something like that. And it had... I think it had, like, mini M&Ms, which is fine. Mini M&Ms are less painful than regular size M&Ms when they're cold. But it also had like cookie dough and like brownie in it, which is great. Big fan, and I haven't seen it in months. Oh, there's a place to save, or there should be, on this car that looks suspiciously like James's car. But first, I'll discover a thing. Because we came here earlier with Maria, and we went into a room, and I think James was nervous. Either James or Maria, one of them was like nervous about the room. They said it didn't feel right. And it was this room. This is the symbol of the Order, which I believe is the cult that shows up in Silent Hills 1 and 3. And yeah, and then just as a reminder, this is the hat that the detective in Silent Hill 3 wears. This is a TV that needs to stop doing that. Is the entire hotel room from the game? Or do you remember this from like earlier in the stream? But yeah, this is why they were nervous in this room. They do unseemly things with that symbol. Leave? That? God, I could have sworn there were like stairs that went up to a second floor. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Because that was where we got the dress. Or saw the dress, rather. Yeah, cosplaying as Mary and Maria. Of course, cosplaying as Signalis replicas would also be absolutely choice. I could be an Eula and you could be a Storch. A big lass. There's some pretty good Signalis fan art, as one would expect. There's also a lot of really horny Signalis fan art. Again, as one would expect. Oh, come on, friend. We don't get stuck on railings anymore. We're better than that. Alright, this is a good place to call it. Eula is not the main character. The Eulas, I don't know how to pronounce it. E-U-L-E. They are they're the most common enemy type in the game. Alright, as bad as the video recordings were, I'm glad there weren't any frame rate issues. Oh my goodness, on the actual stream. Oh. Alright. I'd say progress will be lost. That's all fine. Everything's fine. But it is time to end the stream, and then next week, it's back to normal at the moment. Next week is TF Tuesday, but I will be streaming Silent Hill 2 again in like 2 weeks. So, see you in 2 weeks.